Shapfere Bafetu is Kipan Lapo. My name is, oh my God, this is weird.
Yeah.
This is weird. I can't even do it, man. I'm trying to imitate this guy, but I can't. I'm Njabuliso Lawrence Moyo. I'm a guest today at Culture Decoded podcast. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's an honor. It's an honor. I've been wanting to, admiring from a distance. But today I got an invitation. So if you want to follow me, hamba on Instagram, you'll find my name Insizwa Yako Mthwakazi. Yeah, real JB. It's real _J_B. J wakhona JAY, uB wakhona BEE. So you make the math.
Away.
I'm using _. Welcome to
welcome to the podcast.
Ushafere bafethu lo.
Ulabani.
But angeke siqase ukukhuluma engakakhulunywa ushafere bafethu. Usithathe prince.
But I Shapfere bafethu will back once again to the most popular podcast. Shout out to that intro partner. It's the Culture Decoded podcast, and yes, namuhla we have a guest. JayB, we're joined by JayB Pule Insizwa Yako Mthwakazi. So as usual, petty beach ya mufishi lapho.
Salibonani njani emakhaya?
Awe. So namhla we are happy ukuthi hey dog, it's been a long time coming this thing fana.
True.
It's really kudala dog.
Kudala sikhuluma ngayo.
Into khona la enzima ukutholakala sesiyathenga
mfana lo haya
yenza phela.
Uyadura.
Insizwa
phela.
Akabanjwa lula.
So no, namhla sifuna ukukhuluma ama drugs bafethu. Hey, we just want to talk about drug abuse. Ziyakhala in the city, ziyakhala in the country,
Ziyakhala.
Ngiyayilahla bafethu, shubili, drugs, and then it's a lot to tackle. It's so big. But I don't know if you want to start the new.
Pimpembe ko Bulawayo. Free ama drugs la kunzi.
Yeah. It's a very tricky topic to tap in, but the reality is youth to iyafa every day. It's based on the situation in Zagala like So I was watching the news about all the scary states about youth, especially Harare right now. They're abusing kakhulu. Ama states akhona bemeka about 33% to 45% drug abuse. And youth yona leyo kwenzayo. So when you look at it, how do you tackle that? How do you make abantwana laba or youth intsha leyo ukuthi izame ukulungisisa leyo nto sizama ukuyishintsha? How do we do that? Are there places whereby they can go and ama facilities whereby ama rehab centers, are they reaching out to those kids who are suffering? This includes all depression and all of that. So are we helping them? So it's very scary right now. Even me, I think in Safunda there was a school I will not mention. I will not mention just for safety bazongilanda. So but I know of a school engathi mangena khona bathroom yakhona wawuthola ngemva kwewindow. So kune igubhu ze-Bronx, I'm sure you know it, i-Bronco as they call it. So you can tell ukuthi from early ages from A level or O level umntwana vele seqala ukupusha ingoma, as we call it ngalethi ngegazi ingoma, ngabona abantwana bastika and all that. So how do we fix that as youth? How do we reach out? How do we try and say we're opening ama centers of this, even ama dance centers? We can try that. Abantu creativity, even art, noma sinama pencil namaphepha sizameni ukudonate khona kama 50 ama bond paper bazame nabo kuba ne-purpose. How do we tackle that? That is the question.
But now do you think the answer to that question is about sectly why do they start doing it?
That's the thing that I'm at the same like drug abuse, you have to look at drugs. What are they? What do they do to Umuntu, and why would Umuntu take drugs?
The reason. What's the reason? I'm now taking this
drug.
Obviously, it's peer pressure.
Yes.
That plays a very huge role.
Yes.
But again, I challenge as key with these days. I'm not saying anything, but I think parenting at these days is different from
uswazi lwakhala
but chance you have to look at it like this, like mina paste of industry that I get to hang around with ama 2K a lot. Or that means ngaba 2K because that means I say into but like for the most part some drugs they are recreational. It's just things that you take. Maybe it's drugs and alcohol you just drink to have fun, to be in the zone, to be part of the crew and whatever.
Sorry. Yeah. But to be part of the crew, isn't that peer pressure?
Exactly, peer pressure analysis.
Nah, I understand. Like there is, I'm not condoning anything. I don't know if this is gonna come across the right way, but like there is taking drugs, but then there is drug abuse. What's the line? You know,
as you said, what you don't condone it.
Yeah.
So, there's no other way. Would drug intake, the drug abuse. There's no thin line between there, because the fact is, you are killing yourself. You understand?
Because there is drug abuse though.
But there is drug use and drug abuse.
I mean, I don't see the difference. You're doing the same thing. We are abusers straight.
Nah,
it's illegal to do that. Why?
Alcohol intake, then there is alcohol abuse. That's the same thing that I'm saying. Most of these kids
abuse addiction.
When you are now taking it more than you should, and when you are now when it's now when you
isn't that addiction? So you abuse your
But like for some people it's just recreational, bro. You go to a party, you just smoke a blunt, and you're out.
But my smoker every day. If I plant every day.
I don't know, like that's the thing. Like I don't know, like
it's a cigarette drug.
I don't know if you can say it's a drug, but it's a toxic substance.
A very toxic.
A very toxic one, eh?
Yes. But now, all right. Singabaleke lo mbuzo. Ubusakhuluma ubusithini about. About.
I was saying, why? I just think that for the most part, these kids when they start these things, it's like it's recreational. It's what they see. Again, we can't take away entertainment aspect and the media. There is drugs which are made to look cool right now. Hip hop culture makes it seem cool. Like I'm sipping lean, man. You know the type of things. Like it's you are cool if you are seen sipping lean. Molly, drugs, ecstasy, whatever it is. So when we are kind of mature at this point, whereby you know that I'm not cool just because I'm sipping lean. There's other things that can really make me cool. Like I can be a responsible person, I can be a driven person. You know, there is so many other things that can make me look cool. Or there is no need to be cool anymore. But like in Dwana, when he sees Lil Wayne drinking a lean on a TV or whatever, that's what they think. But then with time, they discover the more I take this thing, because I want to be more cool, I need to take more. Then they get hooked, then they start to abuse, then they get... And then there's some other underlying issues, like maybe but they know the effect. When I take this thing, I forget about what's happening at home. Then those things start happening.
But okay, let's say
that's
I'm being point.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm being abused at home.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm being abused at home.
Yeah.
And then kulomngano like obvious into le ukuthi same birds flock together. What ama feathers in liyakwazi isikhiwa sinjalo. And so obvious uzantshela ukuthi hayi Jay. Into le iyanceda so. Sometimes it's not abangani. It's when uzicabangela yabona ukuthi okay, let's say you're trying to forget about abuse endlini. And but into lena ungayithatha iza kushaya for like an hour tops. And after an hour you're back to square one. Now we abusers so kuqalisela ukuthi you want i-hour lana ibe 4 hours.
Yes, that's why
4 hours lana ibe 7 ibe 24. Because you're trying to forget. But iqinise lihle ukuthi awusoze ukhohlwe.
Awukhohlwe, like that's
like i-drug is not the answer to ama problems in life yethu.
So khuluma Insizwa.
Uma kuthi ma abuse ekhaya, abuse njani? What is that? You abuse njani? Uyahlukunyezwa ukuthi ushaya kakhulu. Wena uzwa ngathi kuhlukunyezwa. Kunokuhlukunyezwa ushaya kakhulu angithi ukuthi naku abnormal umzali vele aka understand. Mhlawumbe kunento ezimhluphayo sekushaya kakhulu. or ukuloku abuswa ngokuthi wena because awufuna ukukhuzeka so feel like abuse. So such kids tend to go to drugs, to rely on drugs if they feel like abafuna ukushaywa. You understand? I sengimkhulu angishayeki. I'm still in high school O level. Umzali maye ekukhuza, you don't want to be told no, this is not right. When asufuna ukurely on ama-drugs, ekhaya bangihlupha, and that ama friends akho ungabatshela into enje, ama-oledi la uyahlanya, you know, all of that. Exactly. So you end up using ama-drugs as a source of to feel better about yourself. Yet you want to run away from the fact that you're wrong. So abuse yini kahle kahle.
Right.
It's ukudlwengulwa. Mawudlwengulwa hawu ya understand ukuthi umntwana azahambe ethatha idakamiso. Ngiyakuzwisisa lokho. Kodwa simsiza njani? I understand.
But the moment we understand why people take drugs, which means we are allowing them to take drugs.
No, understanding and we were trying to understand so that we come up with a solution. Exactly. So we're trying to say no. We understand udlule ebuhlungwini. Unaba abazali bashonile and all of that. So how do we help? How do we help and then remove drugs on our streets? How do we remove that?
Before we tap into that, ngicela uphendule umbuzo wakho ukuthi ukuhlunyezwa yini emakhaya. Kulabantu abangezwayo vele. Yes, ukuthi vele umuntu uzohlupha abadala nje empilweni. Labo bakhona, labo ba deserve isibhanqo nje akulo.
Simple.
Umuntu engabuye edakwe endlini. Le Bible liyacho. The 18 verses eBhayibhelini elithi umntwana akachayo. Akachayo umntwana.
Uyabona ke.
Umntwana ungamchaya amqondisa umzondi.
Mina ngiyala but it's okay.
Ale ngiyazi liyala but again kulokuchaya oku unnecessary. Sometimes umntwana awumchayi uyakhuluma la umthetha no this is but la ezomdala I think abadala nje bayadina nje ukuthi athi sengikhulume kakhulu ngento leyi. Igcine chaya.
Wathi ngibethe.
Hani? Ngasubona umdala wakhe kuchaya. Yabo la usubona nje la midala ngikhuzwa la so there is that understanding. But kule abuse nje abuse massive. Emotional abuse.
That's
abona le ipule yakushaya mfana ube yisibodo.
Let me tell you
emotional abuse especially from our parents, bro.
I won't lie to you, into anything like I've been seeing, like based off the things that I do, like I get to interact with like I'm 18, 19, I'm fine, I don't wanna lie to you. There is they are going through the most. And I feel like they are hyper connected, like social media in them, you know. Though we know the effects that social media has on its development. It's the first time in history where human beings can communicate together with each other at this scale, and that comes with its own advantages and disadvantages as well. So that hyper connectivity, like, you know, they are depressed, these kids, like they see those type of things that we always hear about, you know. So, and then you find what engine the situation now it contributes sometimes. Maybe and then now they're making demands. Now they are making demands and whatever, like. But I know for a fact most of internals, bro, it's not like bars and this, bro. For amateurs, I know it for a fact. Most of them is recreational. Like, so my thing is that we need more alternatives, positive alternatives for recreation. And that's where the problem is. We're like, there are no more spaces our recreation, like you're saying. I go sailors in the way Indwana can go and learn how to do art, can learn how to sports. Recreation is social media. And what does that come with? They are no longer connected. They are always phoning and they are always being fed the wrong things, because in media what really does is that the most thing that is appealing is the wrong things of isn't, you know? Drugs, the hip-hop culture and whatever, popular culture in itself is leading these kids astray. But like kudala abadala bethu babe lama option boy wayekwanisa ukuthi ahamba umdala join group maybe yebhora or something but right now eKasi how many recreational centers are there? Akusela ama youth center. If you go and see ama youth center eKasi uyazubuhlungu boy uyakhala
ama youth center sengama church
you know, no offense to abantu bama church but sometimes just chill and we have enough churches by the way.
Enough.
Just close down, stop.
Enough.
Hey, it's like I'm getting no, I need
to
stop. We can't have a million churches and have 0 recreational centers. Why then are we having kids who are doing drugs if the churches are doing a good job? So which means you are not playing your roles. So our churches, stop opening new churches. Let's have the churches that we have, they are okay. Our spiritual needs will be met with whatever church that is there, the church that are there. Not until you go and you close an industry for the church.
True. True. Uyabona ukuthi abantwana akusafanani. Yekelani ukupreacha ifee. Yekelani ukupreacha ifee. Yekelani ukusabisa abantwana ema church. Yekelani siyayithanda inkosi. Siyayithanda kakhulu. And siyalazi iBhayibheli kancane nje nathi singabantu angeke sazi lo but yekelani ukupreach ifee. Help these kids. Baboniseni abacabangi nje ngani.
Exactly.
I generation I saw my baby boomers lawa. They are not baby boomers, so emotions are all over the place.
Yeah, they
confusion. Yeah,
they confusion.
Exactly.
I don't know why.
So there's a lot of confusion. They don't understand themselves. They need help. uNkulunkulu uyamfaka suqale wa understand the situation. If you just uzobona ngathi hayi lo muntu vele ufuna ngechurch.
Yeah,
but if you have to start first understand the problem, uyawutshela uzobona amabandla ayokhula. Intwana zoqoqa.
Kule disconnect. That's why intwana zingasahambi ema church.
And what I like about intwana lezi, sorry to cut you, is they have the why in their heads. Intwana wakhathesu ungathi jekenza so izathi indaba. So lina badala bobhudi bosisi bo auntie bo malume. Umntwana khathese ngathi why? Obviously ngama generations ethu enokudala babukeli xa uthi umdala. Kwakungela ukuthi ubuza umuntu omdala ukuthi yindaba. Disrespect. But times are different now. Umntwana ngabuza ukuthi why umtsheli. Kuthi hayi ungabhemi imbanje. Imbanje zizakwenza 1 2 3 4 and ezingakwenza so uzahlule ukwenza so. Hayi utshwala. Bafethu there is a reason why kubhalwe no under 18.
Should be under 25.
Umzimba wakho umzimba wakho yabungakabe mature ini ingqondo zakho into yendli ialcohol. So ungakuthatha kakhulu sa under lani maphaphu ma bottle store
you are selling dog
izinto lezi to kids.
Stop
selling into lezi to abantwana.
Yeah, and there's clubs. There's a club that I know. I won't mention the name, but I would mention the name if I wanted.
Yes.
You are there. You are the most popular club that has underage kids. And it's only a matter of time there will be a tragedy like the one in South
Eastern Cape.
You will close down. You will close down. That club, they know themselves. You always have underage kids there. They are always drinking and doing funny stuff, drugs and everything there. It's now known that club. It's not okay.
And that's not the only club, Jay. Almost I'm a club wonky.
And you know in Njabuliso, it's like intwana like abafana when they get to the spaces. Yes, there is harm, but there is more harm. Ama club under age, and ama club they function because it's sex. They sell sex stock. It's just the most. Yes, it's a place where people go and drink alcohol. I go to clubs myself, but for the most part, it's like what makes the clubs pop is the women, and the more people abantu ababekhona ngabantu abadala like it's dara lesiya. Imbinga. What is Imbinga?
And not to say in, but they love those my spaces anjalo. Because they like being treated well in and so called Imbingas. Olami ngabale mali right. Ngithengele adagwe. And then in my head I was like alanya shy. And but umntwana lwana ebezilandela ubunandi well asikwazi thulandeni.
Omunye
uzilandela ubunandi. but egcine sele ngqondo liyana not because but because mina sengimthengela and so mina ngibona athi ama club kumele abe serious engihleki vele JayB ama club lapha ko Bulawayo ngcono kufaka umthetho othi J no under 20.
No, under 21. I still remember when I was studying uklapa like sasithontshela. I was 17. Sasiyaliswa bro. Awukuze isithupha.
Engangeni.
I remember. Ongena kana ukuthi maybe uthola ibounce lingani li relaxile wangani uyaqhwebezela wangani uyalo. But other than that, ngasikuze isithupha. And what I remember as in the 18, there were clubs that you couldn't get to the 18. Nah. But I rest talk 21 is the 15.
Even emsikeni. Omama labana labo baba bengasithengisela ugwayi thina sibancane uthethwe namntwana wenza kuchaya suka la
ukuthi ngawo umuntu omdala umtshela abuya azothenga
umtshela bezo azothenga akusekho why because we were thinking about money
kuphela and akho swi bro
sesithathe phela i-target market yethu i-average age is 17.
Yeah, especially the
2022 kusiya phansi ikho lapho kule mali yethu khona
as they were saying and we're not running away from the topic. I'm sure a viewer might say I know these guys are running away from the drug abuse. We're talking about drug abuse in general, everything that surrounds drug abuse. Talking about lezi zinto, clubbing, everything. Especially, let me tell you, especially I'm a 2K.
Yes.
Underaged kids who like going clubbing. Hlukana nembinga lezo okushiwa ithiwa imbinga. Abantu laba bakhathele. Umuntu lo kudala elala nabantu. Wena ubhizi uhamba usiya khona lo usiya and those mbingas will lead you to drug abuse. Bazonifakele idakamiswa banidlwengule.
Keeps you coming
because isekhathele yena. Unomfazi ngalo lomkhabo lengane. Sebonana nawe ne six pack. Hlukana nembinga wena. This is emotional for me ngoba ngiyakwazi ukukwenzakala into enjalo. It's very close to me, so do not stay away from imbinga lezo, stay away from clubbing. You do it time inengi isikhathi emhlabeni la.
To those abalalela music Prince abangalaleli I urge you to listen to it. I mean izikipha London, but there is a track Prince okuthiwa Get By featuring Maya. It speaks about what you are speaking about. Ingoma lana uthi there is a girl ongela father figure, so wahamba wadinga ama father figures from the places, and ama places they know what these girls are looking for. Instead of helping them, they use them. So Wankazana, this is not the answer. Let's do better, because ekugcineni umntwana lo ubuya kuwe because vulnerable wena umnika ama drugs to use them, and then labo they will take them because emotionally they are not okay. So we need to try to fix izinto lezi ngabantwana singabantwana lina libadala instead of ukuthi libe ngama leaders. They're taking us the wrong direction. Why? Nisisegangeni le.
You know, any into check that I'm realizing as you're speaking is that ngilo question much and sitting on jail. I hope we will make this long. Usually kudala isintu ukuthi ezabantu abanyama sesasuka esintwini. Umntwana ngokuthiwa umntwana we-community yonke. So you find that umntwana mempo inkazana noma ukuthi wayengelababa endlini. Kwakutholakala abanye obaba in the community who could be ubaba bakhe.
That's why next door bekuchaya.
Bekuchaya next door umdlalo next door bekuchaya ngakubona. But my thing is that sometimes maybe these girls go to Imbinga for the financial years, but maybe when they start, because it's obvious, it's not like bafika kube interaction sex power chase into come. They get to talk to these people. What if in how much that are they also give them that ubaba lobiana sometimes? Because I feel like there is some form of interaction about. Maybe ngayixoxa la umthithelwana ule void I feel but my thing is that with that being said, do we as a community still have men who can be present as fathers to abantwana who don't have fathers without any ulterior motives? I'm talking especially of about share. most of amachita guys, if umntwana oyinkazi nxa engahambi siyafuna ukusika for mentorship. We discussed it last time lapana silo lulu like in terms of into the photography and everything. Amachita see umntwana oyinkazi for the sex and whatever, you know. So how do we go about it? I think maybe it can be for the next thing, but like do we still have men in our communities who can be fathers to these girls?
Maybe even amachita.
Even amachita, like...
Because amachita, we are lost out there. We are so lost, bruh.
Still a problem.
We need our mama labo baba to guide us.
Yeah. Because,
I think bakhona. Kodwa ke we don't reach out. Yabona especially like I say abadala who are baby boomers. But kune gap between tina now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find that you are not close to your parent as much as you want to. Qala ukukhuluma at your 25 ubaba wakho uma wakho qala ube nama conversations as serious at your 25. So you look at that ukuthi umntwana affected at 30. It's 30.
Like mfana for me because things that happen for you from you ulabo 5 until then.
Yes.
But now they are only at age.
So because abazali they used the carrot and stick method. They never used to we sit down. So ungaphazamisa ispark phezulu. But ungayenza into enhla ngithi exactly, they give you something. Uzabona uphathela ama yogurt and all that. So when you were growing up, yogurt.
I private school. Let's see as yogurt. You know yogurt.
So all of that, it's a factor also. Some children feel like they are not close to their parents and they cannot lay out some of the problems. So hence why they go to depression, leading them to drug abuse. You understand? Umuntu sebona ngathi this can help me, can calm me down. I'm fine alone, I can do this. Ebese abuse ama drugs. So those fathers, I'm not saying they are there. But to approach umuntu omdala something like that, no, unento enhluphayo ngaka. What do I say to them? How will they reciprocate that problem and find a solution to it? How are they going to? So that gap is problematic too. And now amajidali ngana ama 30s now, as you said, ukuthi vele babona ama women as objects, yabo, sexual objects, which is wrong. So engaza hambe kuye yena kuphela uyakwazi end goal kuyi. So engaza kwetha ngicela usisize ngalokho, I would not have a problem here and there. Yena kuphela end goal yakudalwa
ngukhanyele lokho. But again antsho sikhuluma ngama solution to this thing. Well, uthe ukhuluma lami I thought of something. I think esesikhulume ngakho ukuthi badala, let's be parents to every kid okubulawayo. Uvela makhokoba mzilikazi Lopen Park. Take note, Lopen Park. Magwegwe uvivi ngaphinga
ababushi.
Mina mangingumuntu omdala etown. I'm a father to that kid. Ngingumzali wakhe because umzali wakhe is not present at that moment.
Exactly.
Asikhuzaneni. But dala asingashiye igwayi labantwana.
Singaphuzile
abantwana.
Yes.
Asingangenisa abantwana ema-club.
Yes.
Let's be parents to those kids. Right. August 2, ma-club. Don't sell alcohol and drugs, cigarettes to kids.
No.
Anyone under 21 angasakutholi. Kobulawayo. Sikhulumela kobulawayo la. Specifically, we're trying to build Bulawayo, we're trying to build Mthwakazi, we're trying to do good things for our future. In the future abantu bethu. Let's not do that. 3, there are people who are abusing drugs at this moment, but they notice ukuthi are now doing too much. Sebefuna ukwekela. But ukwekela kwakhona it's large amounts of money. Ungene ema-rehab to talk to people. Can you have pro bono?
Yes.
People, counselors abazakhuluma labantwana laba who are willing to let go of this demonic thing.
Yes, right.
Sorry to use demonic. But it's demonic.
Yes.
And izibhedlela be approachable. Ungathi umuntu mayefika ezama ukuzinceda lihlele imvale. Don't judge people. help them libona ukuthi lingancedisana njani lokuthi i-government ingancedisa njani, because this is where this is going. The government, we need the government to help us here. We need the people, business people, we need the companies to help us. Because into lay, at the end of the day,
we are losing.
Kuyagcina kungela lutho la, kungela nix. Because the generation yethu yonke isife ngama-drugs.
We're dead, bro. We're dead.
Literally.
Let's do better.
We're dead.
If you have other solutions, esingawasebenzisa.
Nah, mina everything is very community. Also, another thing, my thing is it's on recreational centers. I don't know whose role it is. Is it to Tina? Is young people to start our own recreational centers?
Community.
Is the community? I don't know, but we need more alternatives for recreation for young people. There is so many things that young people can learn, bro. Like these days, we're in the age computers, AI, artificial intelligence, fourth industrial revolution. You can't always talk about it when you're talking about some policies. And yes, we don't want to be political, but politicians, these are the things that we need to address. You can't always talk about those things where you can't start in communities. You can't even buy 10 computers and put in a library. I'm a library, they don't have computers. How and why? How? A library doesn't have a free internet. How and why? I'm a cell phone service providers. About equating them. They should provide free internet for kids, bro.
They
should provide free internet. Then, if you are old enough, then you can buy. But there should be a way you go to Mtwana. Students, I don't know if we don't know.
About access, maybe about ways, but I think
they know because
if we knew, if the weather, we would know.
No,
so many more.
It's because they gain more money from internet data right now, so they can't provide that.
Thinking about money.
Let's
think about the people.
Yes, so these things, so that these kids can actually have these skills and they can form. Because if now you're busy, you don't have time for drugs, bro. That's the honest truth.
Yeah, that's fact.
If you are busy, you don't have time for those things.
That's fact.
So more recreational centers, like whether it's politicians, whether it's churches, instead of always yes, it's okay. We need the spirit set to be nourished. But let us be developed as humans first, like Upule said. Know us better, know the kids better, understand them. And then when we do that, we know what will have a better generation. Because we are dying.
It's a very sad thing to do. So as he said, very good points. Very good points. Stella abantu bazami. Even those who are abroad, if you can spare shinti. Uzama ukuthenga i-computer. It's enough. One step at a time. We can get there. Give back to e-community. We are the only one who are responsible for e-community. We are the ones who are responsible. I don't think we need to rely to anyone, because even if we try to reach out and abantu sometimes overlook. But Tina, if we start initiative, they might get interested to that. So let's try to do our recreational centers for such kids. Even music, abantu abane talent phandle la. They can't even showcase. People can dance. People can draw. People can do anything.
Yes, Lord.
Siyacenta egangeni emalokishini. Silungise sifake khona kokukhona. We'll try. We'll start there. Let's start somewhere.
Exactly.
Let's not net ego yethu or sexual urges ethu, especially nabomkhulu. Ngiyekele khona. Yes, we are tired. Abantwana bayagula ngaphandle. We are really tired. Help these kids. Don't abuse them. Don't introduce them to drugs. Stop doing that. Help these kids. They need you as fathers, as brothers, as mothers.
We need to.
It's not only imbinga kuphela baba nabo mama bakwenza siyalazi asosiqambe amagama stop doing that. Stop doing what you're doing. Help these kids. The country is dying. Bulawayo is dying because of our drugs. We don't want to have youth in a direction because we are the future.
So please spread this message, this video, abantu babone, and Swambanene as a community and try to do better in 20 years. I know there are people who studied the psychology who can help propose. And it's a win-win situation because now you're gaining experience and you're also helping omunye umuntu. And omunye umuntu will help omunye umuntu. So we're building as a country, as a city of Mthwakazi. So
your help will be very, very much appreciated.
Yes, very appreciated.
Yes.
Asinidisane. Asibambaneni.
Yeah.
Let's fight this together.
Yes.
Siyabonga.
Away. Thank you.
Shout out. Subscribe lapho no like
and
comment.
Yes, follow his music also. I-merchandise yakhe iphandle iphumile. Got a QR code at the back. You scan it and then you get to your website yakhe. Enjoy his music. Yes. Thank you very much for your support that you're doing. We really appreciate it. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you very much for hosting me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate
it.
Shout out.
Thank you so much. Peace.
We are community.